Hey now, Mike Shamon here, and I want to talk today about a new feature that Divi just rolled out, and that's the Divi's Layer Options. If you update your theme, in the back end, just make sure your API is connected to the elegant themes. Now, if you go to your page builder down here, and you open it up, and you see right down here at the bottom, there's this little layers panel here. That is your new layers options that you have there. So if you do that, and just click it open, your layers will pop up right here. And you can go over and see exactly, this is the order they're in, kind of from top to bottom. So just think of it as this is the top of your website right here. All right, and then it goes all the way down to the bottom of your website. Now, once you open it, if you haven't renamed your sections, they're just going to be called section. So when I was building this website, I didn't call this section anything. I just had a default section. So one of the things when using this, you're going to want to rename this to whatever. If you go to admin label there, you can rename it full screen image or whatever you want to name it to. And then if you look under that, there's row settings, and I'm just going to rename this. And then there's the column settings, and then there's everything in the column, which is this text box right here, and then this button. They're all right there. Now, if I wanted to change something, I can just easily just hit the settings button there, and it goes right to it. It pops up, and I can change it right there. So this layers panel is really making things convenient, especially for longer one-page websites. You know, if it's something that you're going to be doing or you don't do already, is labeling your section settings, which is nice when you're in the wireframe. You can see when you're in the wireframe, if you just click this button down here, you go right to the wireframe. All right, but you can see all the row settings there and kind of how they're lined up as well. But if you have your items labeled, that's going to make things much more easier for you to navigate, especially when using the layers panel here. One of the cool features about the layers panel is if you name something special. So let's just go to this section. If you just click it, it scrolls right to the section there. Let's just go to this bottom section here. All right, and if you look into it and see what it is, it's a column with text. All right, now if we name this, let's say we just name this contact text. It goes to the admin label here. You just name it right here, contact text, okay? Now, let's just say I'm doing a quick search. I know I need a search that I know what that is. I don't want to scroll all the way down. I just come into your layers panel here, pop it up, and you just start typing contact, and then it pops up every label that has the CON word in it first, so it'd be contact text, and then contact form. You can easily find stuff once you name it, which is a cool little feature it has there. And then it has the filter if you only want modules or if you only want global elements. I don't have any global elements, but if you only want columns, the columns pop out. So that's pretty cool. You just click X when you don't want it. You can do open and close all, which is pretty effective just to kind of get an organization look. But it's going to be easier, a lot easier to move items around, and that's kind of the whole point of it, is just to move items. Because if you're working on a long one-page website like this, you know, if you want this section right here at the bottom to be at the top, you just do that instead of what previously was when you have to drag it like this. You have to grab that, and then you have to drag it, and then you have to hope that you put it in the right spot. All right. So the layers panel is, I think it's going to be a really effective tool, especially for those who make a lot of one-page websites like myself. I do make a good amount of one-page websites. It's going to be a really good, nice feature once you start working with it. And it's really going to probably speed up your website time when you're making changes, making edits, and just making the site in general. It's going to help you have better organization, especially if you're labeling all your items. So I think this is a really cool feature, and you're really going to be able to benefit from it and use it.